And now it's a pleasure to welcome Giselle Sharmad, spokesperson of the Kingdom Assembly of Iran, daughter of prominent opposition leader Jamshid Sharmad, and director at the Iran desk at the International Freedom Coalition, joining us from Los Angeles. Giselle, thank you so much for your time. Of course, you and your family know firsthand the evil reach of the Iranian regime, its brutality and its depravity. What is your response on learning that two of the most prominent figures left calling the shots, including Ali Larijani, have been eliminated in Israeli strikes? Your reaction?
Thank you. For the Iranian people inside and outside of Iran who have been massacred by this anti-Iranian regime. These are not Iranian leaders. They are anti-Iranian leaders who have killed Iranians for 47 years. This moment is a historic moment. We have never seen this before, that we have friends and allies outside of Iran who are taking out in precision strikes the killers of Iranians. Larijani was directly responsible for the attacks on the people who came out in January, unarmed civilian Iranian protesters, and massacred them in the tens of thousands. These people are Nazi-like war criminals that have been eliminated, and the people of Iran are thankful for these precision strikes on their killers and hope that this will continue in a way. At the same time, it's also important that we're inviting the forthcoming international tribunals where remnants of this regime will be held accountable for their crimes against humanity inside of Iran and, of course, outside of Iran, against the Israeli people, against the region, against Americans and against Europeans and so forth. So this is historic for us, and we're forever grateful for what is happening.
That certainly would be an historic development indeed. Giselle, the decapitation of these regime leaders, for want of a better word, is happening at a rapid pace. In effect, it's laying the foundation for the Iranian people to ultimately make sure there is regime change. But with each elimination, there is a replacement too. So what are you learning from people on the ground in Iran about the next steps?
These remnants of this killer Islamic regime will always promote somebody. They promoted Larijani to be the replacement of giving commands in the regime. And we saw with the strikes, these precision strikes by Israel and by America on Larijani, that hopefully this is the ending of any kind of fantasies the outside world has to have a collaboration or partnership with the killers of Iranians. Iranians will not allow that. Iranians want this regime to be gone. And the only way that this mission can end successfully is in the liberation of the Iranian nation from this Arab Islamist occupation. That is only possible once Iranians, who are true Iranians, not Arab Islamists, not jihadists, not this any part of this regime, take over the sovereign control of the country. And that is only possible with the transitional leadership that we have right now in exile, building under the Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi.
And Giselle, when it comes to intelligence on the ground, this precise information that's being shared on the locations of the Basij and the Revolutionary Guard checkpoints as well, what is your sense of the impact the Iranian people are having when it comes to helping, obviously in a clandestine way, on the ground?
Well, the Iranian people are not confused about who their friends and who their murderers are. We just saw the Prime Minister of Israel congratulating the Iranian people on their ancient festival, the Festival of Lights, called Farvardagin, which is celebrated on the night between Tuesday and Wednesday, called Red Wednesday, where we're lighting fires in the streets. And he was congratulating the Iranian people and calling them his friends. At the same time, we had the commander-in-chief of the Islamic regime police force bringing in his militias and directing them to go against who? Not people on the streets. He was directing them to go against Iranians celebrating in their homes and in their neighborhoods the ancient pre-Islamic Iranian festival. Iranians are not confused about who stands with them, who protects them, and who is calling on paramilitary and military forces to shoot down Iranian people just for being Iranians. We are clear. Iranians will liberate themselves with the help of our allies outside. That's why you see partnership with people who are pro-Iranian, pro our people, pro-civilians, protectors of our nations and protectors of civilizations all across the globe. Because when this regime is gone and Iran is back into the hands of real Iranians, this is the moment where we can celebrate. This is the moment we're waiting for 47 years, to have Iran back to its natural allyship, natural civilization, natural freedom and status as it was before for thousands of years.
This is the moment, the region waiting to see how it all unfolds. Giselle Sharmad, live from Los Angeles. Always appreciate you being with us on Breaking News Edition. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.